popped off ever since the return of the Four Nations face-off. They've been really, really good. Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slavkovsky. Kent Hughes told us last week on Friday that, Nick Suzuki went to see him and said, Kent, don't trade away any unrestricted free agents. And he said, Nick, if you're going to come to me and you're going to tell me that, like, I'm going to tell you that you have to carry this team on your back. You have to give me every single reason in the world why I should not trade them. You need to go out and you need to take care of business. You need to do your thing. You need to lead this team. You need to put up points. And Nick Suzuki did that. In the next 5 games, the Canadiens had won all 5. He had picked up 13 points. And right now, as it stands, they played 9 games since returning from the Four Nations face-off. And Nick Suzuki, in those 9 games, has 17 points. Slavkovsky's got 10. Caulfield's got 10. Brian, he's got 17 points in the last 9 games.
Phenomenal, right? That's like that's the highest world quality that exists. That's Connor McDavid numbers. The only thing stopping everybody from really extolling the virtues of this amazing two-way center in the National Hockey League is that he would put that sample together for a longer period of time. But as it stands, he's going to have a 90-point season. That's right up there, man. That is like right up there with the best of them. And when you add to the fact, Tony, that there's no second line support. So it's always, one coach, next coach, all the coaches, every opposition they face before the game starts, they look around their locker room and say, okay, boys, all we got to do is stop Nick. That's it. And we got these guys. So we're going to concentrate on Nick tonight and his 2 mates. Guys, we're going to put the best defenseman out against him all the time. Guys, we're going to put our best line against him all the time. Should be able to shut them down and put the W on the board. Okay, boys, let's go. And what does Nick do? He gets 2 points a night.
Yeah. And you know what I think is amazing? The number 1 centerman that he goes up against, how many times has that number 1 centerman had a better game than Suzuki?
Very, very seldom. It's incredible.
I think so, right? Like it happened in October, obviously, where the Canadiens had a really bad preseason in late September, early October. They had a bad October where they got blown out 5 times. Then they got progressively better as the season went on. And by the way, I think that's a testament to Marty St. Louis and the work that he's done.
I'm saying it right here, Tony, on the Sick podcast on March 13th, that the Montreal Canadiens' 33-year-old drought of having a 100-goal line is broken next year by these 3 gentlemen.
Wow. And you know what? That's a pretty good hot take. I like it. It's going to be it's going to be difficult to beat the 110. Let's be honest. You need to have 2 guys score 33 and 1 guy score 35. But I think it could do it, but it's big numbers. It's really big. I mean, Cole, put it this way. I think Cole Caulfield would probably have to have a 50-goal season for the Montreal Canadiens first line to beat that record of 110.
What about 40-30-30?
That gets it. 40-30-30 is 100.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm giving Cole 40. Yeah, and I'm giving Nick 30.
Yeah, no, but we're trying to beat 110 here, right?
Oh no, you're not doing that. No, you're not doing that. Not yet. It's going to take Demidov going with 2 hot guys for 110.
Yeah,
but it's possible because one day I'm giving Demidov 50.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You know what? One day I'm giving Caulfield 50. I'm Marinaro, and that clip you just watched is from our most recent episode of the Sick Podcast. Once again, follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and you'll be notified when we go live. I'm Marinaro. Tell your friends about it. This podcast, like me, is pretty sick.